Okay, now let's continue. Okay, going back to now, let's do the 55 days or maybe 60 days interest free days. What you need to pay attention to. Your company says up to. Look at the terms and conditions. I don't even get it. When you get your credit card and then 3 months later, you're calling your bank to say how you were never told about some things. Bank lawyers, or at least credit card company lawyers, who really are worth something, know their crap. So they work as hard as possible to cover all angles. So read your term and conditions. Read the fine print. In this series, I'm trying to tell you the things to pay attention to. Okay? If there's nothing I've covered, just ask me. If I don't have any idea about it, I'll just read about it, find out as much as possible as I can about it, and I'll talk to you about it. Okay? I'll explain. I'll try to at least, if it's important, I'll try to get back to you about it. Okay? So you ask any questions about your credit card. Okay? How to handle your credit and stuff. Now, interest free days. Your banks tell you up to 55 days. It varies. 45 days, 55 days, 60 days of interest. How to understand interest free period. Let me explain with one transaction. In this crazy example of ours, we're doing it in a perfect environment where you're starting your transactions on 1st up to 30th, you're billed and then you pay them on 25th. We count the first 30 days and we add the second 25 days to ensure that you have interest-free period. That's 55 days. Okay, assuming you did transactions on the 1st. Second example, you did transactions on the 2nd. So we bill you on the 30th. Between 2nd and 30th are how many days? 29 days. Then between 1st and when we expect you to pay is 25 days later. So you count, okay, we are talking about 1st of November to 30th November. And then the pay period, we are starting for 25 days, which is 1st of December to 25th of December. Okay, so let me explain that. We've done the second example. For 2nd, you did a transaction on 2nd. And please, interest-free days only counts when you swipe your card at machines and when you use your card at maybe online transactions. Okay, that's when you're charged interest-free days. There is no interest-free day provided for ATM withdrawals. Forget about it. So you can't come when you have 10 ATM withdrawals and you get a dynamic, use it dynamic or gigantic, that you get a crazy interest on your statement and you come screaming. Okay? Bellowing fire. Don't do it. Go back to your terms and conditions. Read them. Don't ever shout at a company, regardless of what company it is. If you don't understand the interest, if you don't understand the terms and conditions, you can't say you didn't get the terms and conditions. Don't say that. So now, interest free. So now we're on the 2nd day. So it's day 2 up to 30th. Give you a statement on 30th. That counts 29 days. Okay. Then on 1st of December to 25th of December, when you expect you to pay. In our example, we'll take it as 55 days interest free. Because that's what I've worked with. So between day 1 and 25, that's a 25 days. So it's 25 plus 29 makes it 54. So that has 54 days. Let's move on. On 10, you do a transaction on 10. So what we will count? We'll count, you did a transaction on 10. We billed you on 30th. How many days are those? 20 days. Then we take the days that we give you time to pay. It's 1st to 25th. That's 25 days. So add 25 days to 20. That makes that 45 days. So not every transaction has 55 days interest free. The closer you get to your statement date, the fewer days you have. So if you're doing a transaction on 29 and your statement date is on 10, then you have 1 day added to the days we give you for payment, which is 25 days. So it's 1 plus 25, 26 days. Okay, what to you if you do a transaction on 30th? Because on 30th, we can't say what to you because it's still 25 days. 25 days is a long time to make the payment. Okay? So if you do your transaction on 25th, on 30th, then you have exactly 25 days to make the payment. Because if you do a transaction on 30th morning, 30th evening, that transaction will be there. And then you move on now to the days that you expect you to make that payment. Now, please pay attention to those days. It's very interesting. It's very important. How I work on mine is to get the most out of my credit card. I have delayed gratification. I put all my payments. If my statement is on 30th. So if I put all my payments, for instance, majority of the things that I use on my credit card is training, classes, online training, stuff that I'm investing basically in my education, growing my bongo, okay, yeah, my mind, growing my mind. So in short, that's to me that's an investment, and I pay attention to what I use and how soon I pay it. I kind of, as much as possible, I make as many payments within the month as I can, even if they're minor, because my minimum payment is 10%. So as long as I hold up, I'm moving to another class. So now, anyway, I'll talk about your payments and how to take advantage of that later on. Now I'm talking about interest. So what I do, my statement is on 30th. I make sure most of my transactions are on the first week of my statement. For instance, on first to 10. Okay, so that's what that does. It gives me a longer period to analyze my statement and make my payments before my day. And all through my interest, if you see my interest is really little. That's how I use it to my advantage. Okay, I hope this helps you. I really do, because there are a lot of us use credit cards out there. A lot of us, and majority of us don't know how to use them, and they're messing us up. They're messing guys up. They don't mess me up. Sort me out. Anyway, a lot of us can use credit cards to our advantage, and you need to. Okay, if you need to use a credit card, I would suggest if you have another option, do it, but use a credit card to help you. Don't make it mess up your finances and stuff. No? Okay. I wish this helps. Now please subscribe below, share this video. It may help somebody who's out there and maybe stuck. I'll be putting many more up later on. I hope they'll bless you. Okay, so cheers. Disclaimer below. Visit my blog. I know you'll enjoy a number of the blogs I put up, and I'm glad you've watched. Thank you very much. Ciao. Okay, they said this is TESS KURI. TESS KURI, ciao. I've broken up this video so many times, I don't know when. Okay, so ciao. Love you. Mwah.